I'm nearly 41, I'm single, I'm child-free, and I've been posting about this for a little while. And the reason I started posting about it was because the adverse reaction that I got from some men on the internet when I just did one post about it. I get a lot of kickback. I get told that I'm lying to other women, that I'm lying to myself, that I haven't fulfilled my only purpose on earth, which obviously, according to some people, a woman's only purpose is to have children.
It is.
That no man will ever want me, that I'm old and used up, like all of that stuff. But I think what these people don't realise is that I love myself and I love my life, and I am so grateful for the fact that I'm here and I get to enjoy the lovely River Thames, that there is nothing that anyone could say that is going to upset me. And I don't believe you, because that's not how I see life. Maybe that's how you see life. Maybe you see life as you can never be happy unless you have a partner, or maybe you feel once you get to a certain age you're used up, or maybe that's how you see women, even worse. But me, I don't see life like that. I don't see women like that, and I certainly don't see myself like that. So yeah, hope you have a great day, because I certainly am.
Yeah, man. One thing I've noticed in the last few years is a lot more women, especially older women over the 30, are doing a lot more of these type of TikTok videos and social media posts where they're basically clapping back at all the men that are telling them they aren't happy, and you're old and used up and all this. It just tells me that the red pill is working. Like, these women are reacting to the red pill, because before the red pill, I mean, really, even just 5-10 years ago, guys would never say anything, right? I mean, not only did we not have a lot of guys didn't have this knowledge yet, but most guys were pretty polite. They just wouldn't say anything. And now it's gotten to a point where so many of these women are just obnoxiously obnoxious about their single life and, being 30, dirty 30 and all this, that guys are calling them out on it and just telling them, like, hey, we know what's really going on with you. We know you're not happy. We know you're miserable. We know you're depressed because you don't have any kids. And now we know it's too late for you. And we know you're getting passed up for the younger women half your age. I mean, there's a lot more knowledge out there that, these guys have absorbed through the red pill, and they're calling these women out in their comments, in their video posts, their social media posts. Whenever they post videos like, oh man, Chelsea Handler lifestyle, I'm happy and I'm single. It's like, nah, man, we know you're not. And the funny thing is, as we always point out with these women, like, if you're so happy, why do you need to do a video, like frequent video posts telling everybody about how happy you are? I mean, you wouldn't have to shout it from the rooftops like, no, I'm happy, I'm happy. I mean, you would just let it be, right? Because you're happy. You wouldn't have to do these posts to validate yourself, which is really what she's doing, and many women like her. She's just validating her poor choices, because, and the reason I call them poor choices is because women inherently they get value from their looks when they're younger, and then after they start to lose their looks, they get value from the fact that they have a family and they have children, right? That takes the place of, like, hey, I'm no longer, the hot chick on the block, but I am a mom. I have inherent value in society. It's not just based on my looks. It's the fact that I am a mother and I am helping to raise children, a family. I'm taking care of my husband. That is where women, like, they transcend their value from their looks to, something more substantial, which is helping to raise a family. But when you forego that and you just try to do, the hot girl summer for the rest of your days, it doesn't work, right? And it starts to look a bit embarrassing when you're the 40, 50-year-old woman at the club, right? As I often see in Los Angeles. It's very, I feel bad for these women, man. I feel bad for these women because, I can tell, like, they don't really have anything else going on. They don't have a family, so they're out here at a lot of the venues that I go to trying to compete against women who are fresh out of high school, right? Looking like their grandma now, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work, man. But anyway, next clip. Okay, here we go.
Women need to start
making the first move. If anyone wants to be in a relationship, that's absolutely what has to happen. It just has to happen. Guys, in the comments, back me up on this. We have told men for years that their masculinity is toxic. Some men, as they got interested in dating, that's literally all they know, is to stay away from women, is to not bother them, and definitely don't approach them. So there is nothing wrong with a woman approaching a man. That shows confidence. And you know what? I don't even know if this stat is true. I didn't do much research into this, but I did see that 86% of women who make the first move end up married. So, I mean, come on, that's pretty good. I mean, I
haven't seen that statistic, but usually, when a woman approaches you, it's most guys would take that as a red flag. Like, is she a hooker? Does she want something from me? Is she a pickpocket? I mean, who knows, right? Is she trying to scam me? Is she trying to file a false Me Too? I mean, to her point, it's made guys very cautious, right? Like if a woman approaches you, different if you approach her, right? It's different if you approach her because you're the ones who is making the move on her. But it's just kind of so out of the ordinary for a woman to approach you, right? And even when women do, I'm out there a lot. I can think of the few times, that women have approached me. I mean, it was usually just a compliment, right? It was like, hey, you're cute. I just want to say you're cute. It's just something like that. It wasn't like, oh, hello, by the way, do you want to have a conversation? You want to join me with my friends for a drink? Yeah, I was never really anything like that. And even then I would be suspicious. I'm like, why? Are you going to spike the drink and, drag me back to your hotel room and, cut my kidneys out and then I wake up in the morning in a tub full of ice? No, I don't think so. Right? There was actually a movie about that. It freaked me out. I saw this back in the 90s, and I was always worried about that after, doing cold approaches and going to women to their hotel rooms. I'm like, man, I remember that movie. I don't remember what it was called, but the dude was, basically doing this, where he was partying in clubs, and then all of a sudden, he met some women. They dragged him back to the hotel. He thought he was going to get some, and then they spiked his drink. Next morning, he wakes up. He's in the tub in a tub of ice, and he looks, his kidney's gone. They're sold his kidney on the black market. So I always have this nightmare, oh my gosh, it's going to happen to me. But it never has, thank God. But still got my kidneys. In any case, so that's abnormal for women to approach dudes, and you notice it's never like the 18, 19-year-old hotties that are going out there approaching men. It's usually the older women. And, and I get her point. She seems like a nice woman. So I don't want to, crap all over her or anything like that. But I'm just saying that it's usually when women get to a certain age that they think okay, I got to take matters in my own hands. Haven't met the Chad that I want yet. I'm just going to go out there and start approaching guys, and good luck with that. More power to you.
If that's not even a true statistic, hell, let's run with that. But guys, back me up in the comments. Say, yeah, you would love that. Or women say, yeah, I made the first move, and I'm now engaged, married, whatever. I'm telling you, that's just the way it's got to be. You don't have to like it. I mean, I'm sure guys didn't like when they were being called, when their masculinity, when their whole being was called toxic. They didn't like that.
Still is.
Start making the first move. And again, you don't have to like it. You don't have to like having to make the first move. You could still have a traditional relationship after that. This is just getting you in a damn relationship. And as far as, not liking things, I do things every day that I don't like to do, but it makes me a better person, gets me to my goals. So these are just facts, okay? Women, make the first move.
Yeah, and I guarantee, these women that are going to go up to a man and compliment them or try to pick them up, even if the guy isn't interested, he's going to be so polite, so delicate with her, as opposed to women, how they treat guys who try to pick them up. I mean, they could be really nasty, really mean-spirited, just really almost vindictive towards this stranger, this guy who's just working up the courage to talk to her, And so, yeah, it's this is why it's never easy. Whenever I get a new student out there, I mean, that's his biggest fear. And you know what? Sometimes it happens. right? Sometimes it happens. I mean, obviously I've dealt with that throughout my entire pickup career. Like I'll just pick up the wrong girl. I mean, sometimes it's funny too how you always think it's like gonna be the girl who looks mean or whatever, and then that girl turns out to be really sweet. And then you try to pick up a girl who looks really sweet, and she turns out to be the nasty girl, right? So it's just, fortunately, I mean, my ego, my ego is made of Teflon, man. I mean, it's just, yeah, I have pretty thick skin when I'm doing cold approaches because I know you don't, when you're out there approaching random people, you're going to get random reactions. But at this point in my pickup career, because I've been doing it so long, I just have these auto responses. I know automatically what to say if the girl's nice, or if she's mean, or if she tries to say something nasty. I know how to throw it back right away and catch her off guard. And many of those girls I've been able to make out with very, very quickly. The ones who are nasty, I can turn that into attraction really, really fast. And that's kind of like the magic of pickup artistry, which is really fun. But I do feel really bad for guys who are new, or guys who are just like, especially younger guys who don't really understand social dynamics, and they're just trying to get a girlfriend, and their first experience to getting a girlfriend is, some chick just completely berating them and emasculating them. It's like, it's really horrifying, right? And I feel for these guys. I really feel for these guys. So in any case, yeah, women, if you really want to get a guy, I mean, if you're beyond the age of 30, like this woman, sometimes you do have to take matters into your own hands, right? But the best way to get a guy at beyond the age of 30, to be honest with you ladies, I'm going to give you the best piece of advice right now. Best way to land a guy beyond the age of 30 is to lower your standards. Number one way. You'll get a guy. Get any guy you want. Just drop your standards a little bit. All right. Until next time. So drop those comments below, guys. I'd love to read them, share them with the community. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out. Not even gonna tell you where I am. I'm just signing out. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. Also, hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube, and especially whenever I live stream. A lot of you guys complain like, oh, I missed the live stream. Why didn't you tell me? It's like, dude, you gotta hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified like that anytime I live stream, right? So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And for you guys who want to support all of my incredible work I am sharing with you guys, my incredible coaching lessons I'm teaching you guys, all this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill, diamond pill content that I'm sharing with you guys, the best way to support me, best way to show you love me is to jump in my monthly online coaching program, 7 months to mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students out there are cold approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making things happen every single week, no matter what is going on in the world, no matter what new presidential administration is taking over, no matter what new virus is taking over, doesn't matter. We are out there making things happen and living our lives to the absolute fullest and just meeting the best looking women on the planet. I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. I want you to learn this stuff. And right now, the first month is only $1, right? Still only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it. And this is the absolute best way to support my work. So all you need to do to get signed up is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.